Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of coin collecting with a look at a penny that's worth a lot more than 1 cent. Yep, I'm talking about the 1963 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny, a coin that can be worth thousands of dollars to the right collector. The 1963 Lincoln penny may seem ordinary at first glance, but this little coin has a history and value that will surprise you. Before we get into what makes it so valuable, let's dig into the history behind this collectible coin. In 1963, the US was a very different place. John F. Kennedy was president, the Beatles were taking the world by storm, and gas was just 30 cents per gallon. It was also a time when the US Mint was busy producing millions of pennies each year. In fact, the Philadelphia Mint struck about 754 million Lincoln pennies in 1963, which is why you won't find a mint mark on these coins. Only coins produced at the Denver Mint in 1963 bear a D mark. Designed by sculptor Victor David Brenner, the Lincoln penny has been around since 1909, celebrating Abraham Lincoln's legacy as one of the US's most beloved presidents. But while millions of these coins were made in 1963, only a small fraction are now worth a significant amount. Why? Well, that's where condition and rarity come into play. While most 1963 pennies might only be worth a few cents, there are some exceptions. High-grade examples of this coin, especially those in mint state condition, can bring in some serious money. Collectors look for pennies that are nearly flawless, meaning no wear or scratches and a shiny, original luster. A pristine 1963 Lincoln penny with no mint mark in high grades can be worth over $24,000. Coin grading is crucial when it comes to value. For example, coins graded as MS-65 or higher by the professional coin grading service PCGS can fetch top dollar. In this condition, the 1963 no-mint mark penny is highly sought after by collectors, which is why it has seen record-breaking auction sales in recent years. So, if you have a 1963 penny lying around, here's what to look for. First, check the condition. Is it uncirculated? Any signs of wear will reduce its value, so it needs to look almost brand new. Next, take a closer look at the details. The hair, the date, and the wording around the coin should all be sharp and clear. If you believe your coin meets these criteria, it's time to get it professionally graded. An official grade can make all the difference in its market value and confirm whether it's one of those high-grade pennies worth thousands of dollars. Why is this specific year of Lincoln pennies so popular with collectors? For many, it's about nostalgia and the end of an era. 1963 was the last year before the major coin shortage of the mid-1960s, which led to significant changes in U.S. coin production. Plus, as time goes by, high-quality examples of these coins are becoming harder to find, making them more desirable for collectors who want a pristine piece of 1960s American history. In recent years, interest in Lincoln pennies has only grown, and that demand has driven up the value of top-quality 1963 pennies. If you find one that's been hiding in a collection or family keepsake, you could be holding onto a small fortune. So, next time you're digging through your change, keep an eye out for those no-mint mark 1963 Lincoln pennies. While it's rare to find one in near-perfect condition, you never know. You could just have a hidden gem that's worth thousands. Remember, it's all about condition and rarity. Thanks for tuning in to learn about this valuable piece of American history. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more incredible coin finds. And let us know in the comments if you've ever come across a valuable penny in your change. We're diving into the fascinating story of the 1964 D-Mint mark Lincoln penny, a coin with more value than you might expect. This penny isn't just a piece of history, it's worth a nice chunk of change, and we're here to tell you why. Let's rewind to 1964. America was in the middle of the space race, Beatlemania was taking over the world, and pocket change was just, well, pocket change. But back at the Denver Mint, something special was happening. The 1964 Lincoln penny was minted by the millions, and with its distinctive D Mint mark, it became one of the most widely distributed pennies of the era. What makes this penny unique? Aside from being a classic part of U.S. coinage history, the 1964 D Lincoln penny holds a special place among collectors for both its history and rarity in excellent condition. The D under the date on this penny shows it was minted in Denver, and though it's common, certain qualities can make this penny worth a lot more than 1 cent. So, what makes some of these pennies worth much more than face value? Let's break down the key factors: condition, mint errors, and rarity in certain grades. First up is condition. Coins in pristine, uncirculated condition can fetch a much higher price. For a coin like this in MS65 grade, that's mint state 65, with minimal flaws, you could be looking at around $20 to $30, which is impressive for a penny. But here's where things get even more interesting: mint errors. Some 1964 D pennies have rare mistakes, like doubled dies, off-center strikes, or improper plating. If you happen to have a penny with one of these unique errors, you're in luck because collectors pay serious money for them. A rare error can bring the value up to hundreds of dollars or more. Now, let's talk about the current market value. While most 1964 D pennies you find in circulation may only be worth a few cents over face value, higher grade examples, especially in MS65 or above, can go for anywhere from $10 to $30. And that's just the starting point. Certain rare errors or exceptionally high-grade pennies have sold for hundreds, even reaching over $1,000 in some auctions. This means even a simple penny like this could be worth a small fortune. So, how do you know if your 1964 D penny is one of these valuable finds? First, take a close look at the condition. Look for sharp details on Lincoln's face, clear edges, and any signs of wear. You might want to use a magnifying glass to look for errors like doubling on the letters or numbers. Remember, the fewer flaws, the better the grade, and the higher the value. If you're just starting out, keep checking your pocket change, and don't underestimate the power of a single penny. The 1964 D penny is a beautiful piece of American history, and with some luck and a keen eye, you might just find one worth far more than 1 cent. Thanks for watching! If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about valuable coins, hit the like button, subscribe, and leave a comment about your best coin find. Who knows, you might be holding a hidden gem in your own collection. We're diving deep into the mystery and value behind a truly fascinating penny, the 1968 Lincoln penny without a mint mark. Believe it or not, this small coin could be worth a whopping $28,140. Asterisk, yes, you heard that right! This unassuming coin that you might find tucked away in a drawer or even at the bottom of a jar might be worth more than $28,000. Today, I'll be sharing what makes this coin so valuable, the history behind it, and most importantly, how to identify if you've got one of these valuable gems. Asterisk, so, let's start with a little bit of history. The Lincoln penny, or the Lincoln cent, was first introduced in 1909 to commemorate Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday. The design, featuring Lincoln's profile, was created by sculptor Victor David Brenner, and it's been on the penny ever since. Asterisk, in 1968, the U.S. Mint was producing pennies at 3 different locations: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Coins minted in Philadelphia typically didn't have a mint mark, while coins from Denver and San Francisco were marked with a D or S, respectively. However, 1968 was a unique year, and a few specific minting quirks have made certain pennies from this year especially valuable. Asterisk, so, what makes the 1968 no mint mark penny worth so much? Well, like many valuable coins, it all comes down to a few key factors: rarity, condition, and collector demand. Asterisk 1. Most 1968 pennies without a mint mark were minted in Philadelphia, which produced millions of pennies that year. But very few of these pennies have been preserved in perfect, uncirculated condition, and that's the key. Asterisk 2. Condition, or the grade of the coin, can make a huge difference. Coins in mint state, or nearly perfect condition, command much higher prices. If your 1968 penny is in pristine condition, no scratches, no signs of wear, then you're looking at a potential treasure. Grading services like PCGS or NGC can professionally grade your coin, giving it a much higher appeal in the collector's market. *3. Collector demand. Collectors are always looking for high quality, rare examples of common coins in top-notch condition. The 1968 no mint mark penny is particularly popular among collectors for its distinct lack of a mint mark and its historical connection to the 1960s, making it a prized piece. So, if you've got a 1968 no mint mark penny, here are a few steps to help you determine if it's valuable. *1. Check the condition. The closer to uncirculated it is, the better. Look for sharp details and no major scratches or wear marks. *2. Get a professional grade. If it looks to be in great condition, consider getting it professionally graded. This step can make a huge difference in its market value. *3. Compare to recent sales. Do some research on sites like eBay or visit auction sites to see if similar coins have sold for high prices. Some recent sales of high-grade 1968 pennies have reached around $28,140 or more, which is incredible for a penny. So, there you have it. The 1968 no mint mark Lincoln penny might look like any ordinary penny at first glance, but it has the potential to be worth thousands of dollars. So, go check your coin collection or even your pocket change. You never know what hidden treasures you might have waiting for you. Remember, if you find one that looks valuable, protect it, get it graded, and maybe you'll be holding on to a small fortune. Thanks for tuning in. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about valuable coins and collectibles, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Also, let us know in the comments if you found any rare pennies or other coins. We're talking about one that's worth over $28,000. So let's dive into the history, features, and what makes this coin so valuable. The Lincoln penny has been around since 1909, introduced to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Over the years, the penny design has seen several updates, but Lincoln's portrait has remained a constant. The 1972 penny, however, holds a special place in the world of numismatics due to a rare minting error that makes it highly collectible. If you find a 1972 penny with no mint mark, that means it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which typically didn't add mint marks to their coins during that period. But this penny isn't just special for lacking a mint mark. The reason collectors are willing to pay so much for it is because of a rare minting error known as a double die error. So, what is a double die? Basically, a double die error occurs when the coin is struck twice with a slightly shifted die, resulting in a doubling effect. On the 1972 penny, you'll notice this doubling on key details like the word Liberty, the date 1972, and even on the phrase "In God We Trust." This doubling is what makes the coin so valuable. A 1972 penny with this doubling effect in pristine condition, graded at MS 67 or higher, can sell for $28,150 or even more. The better the condition, the higher the potential value. So, how can you tell if you have one of these valuable 1972 pennies? First, get a magnifying glass and closely examine the coin. Check for any doubling on Liberty, "In God We Trust," and the date. If you see these features, it's a good sign you might have one of these rare double-dyed pennies. Next, condition matters. Coins that show no wear, known as uncirculated or mint state, are worth the most. To truly understand the grade and value, you might want to have your coin professionally graded by a service like PCGS or NGC. To sum it up, the 1972 no mint mark Lincoln penny is more than just a piece of pocket change. Thanks to a fascinating minting error, it's a collector's dream and can be worth thousands of dollars. So, check your change jars, ask your relatives, and who knows, you might just come across one of these rare treasures. If you enjoyed learning about this rare and valuable penny, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more fascinating coin videos. Comment below if you think you've come across a valuable coin, and let us know what you'd like to see next. We're diving into the fascinating world of the 1975 no mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny, a coin that collectors highly value and could be worth over $24,000. The Lincoln penny has been in circulation for over a century, and each year brings something unique to collectors. But the 1975 penny has a special place in American coin history, especially those with no mint mark. In 1975, the U.S. Mint produced millions of Lincoln pennies across several facilities, including Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. However, the Philadelphia Mint, known for creating pennies without any mint mark, holds the true prize for collectors. So, what makes the 1975 no mint mark Lincoln penny so valuable? First, let's understand what a no mint mark coin is. If there's no letter on the coin, it was made at the Philadelphia Mint. Philadelphia pennies without a mint mark are common, but finding a 1975 penny in perfect, uncirculated condition is incredibly rare, and this drives up the value. When it comes to coin collecting, condition is everything. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a flawless, uncirculated coin. The value of a 1975 no mint mark penny skyrockets if it's in high grades, such as MS 65 or higher. Coins in mint state condition are highly sought after, as they show no signs of wear or damage. Let's talk numbers. In average circulated condition, the 1975 penny isn't worth more than a few cents. But in near-perfect condition, some of these coins have fetched prices up to $24,180. Why? Because collectors and numismatists, or coin experts, place a high value on quality and rarity. If you're checking your 1975 pennies, here's what to look for. No mint mark. This indicates it was minted in Philadelphia. Quality and shine. The higher the grade, the higher the value. Look for minimal wear, bright luster, and sharp details. Sharpness of Lincoln's image and text. The clearer and crisper, the better. The 1970s were a unique era for U.S. coinage. Inflation, economic shifts, and changes in minting processes led to the value of certain coins appreciating over time. The 1975 Lincoln penny represents this era and is a cherished piece of history among collectors. So, is your 1975 no mint mark penny worth $24,180? It all depends on the condition and rarity. If you find one in mint state, it's worth getting it professionally graded. Remember, these rare, high-value coins don't pop up every day, so keep an eye out. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into the 1975 no mint mark Lincoln penny. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment if you want more videos on rare and valuable coins. Who knows? You might just have a small fortune hiding in your pocket change. Before we go, here's a tip. We're diving into the fascinating history and surprising value of the 1978 Lincoln penny with no mint mark. Now you might be wondering, how can a penny that's only 46 years old be worth $23,170? Grab your magnifying glass and let's uncover what makes this little coin worth a small fortune. First, let's cover the basics. The 1978 penny without a mint mark was produced at the Philadelphia Mint. In fact, back then, Philadelphia didn't use mint marks on its pennies. So, if you have a 1978 penny with no mint mark, you know it came from Philly. The 1978 penny is made of 95% copper and 5% zinc, weighing about 3.11 grams, just like most pennies produced before 1982. However, what makes this coin different is that a few of them were struck in incredibly high-quality condition, enough to attract collectors willing to pay thousands. So, why is this penny worth over $23,000? The key factors are rarity, condition, and grading. Most 1978 pennies have circulated heavily, meaning they've been used in transactions, handled, and exposed to the elements. These everyday pennies show the signs of their journey with scratches and wear. But occasionally, collectors come across a 1978 penny that's barely seen anywhere. Coins in what's called MS 67 or mint state 67 condition, almost perfect with no noticeable flaws, are incredibly rare for this date. And that rarity drives up their value. Even a 1-point difference in grading can mean the difference between a few dollars and tens of thousands. One of the highest prices paid for a 1978 no mint mark penny was a stunning $23,170. This sale was for a coin graded MS 67+, which is an incredibly high grade for a penny that old. It's this level of pristine condition that collectors prize, especially for coins with no visible scratches, dings, or discoloration. Imagine having a penny that's been kept in such good shape for over 40 years, still shining like the day it was minted. These coins may have been stored away right after minting or placed in coin rolls without being handled, preserving their incredible condition. Now, if you have a 1978 penny, here's what you can do to check if it's worth more than a cent. Start by examining it under a bright light and with a magnifying glass. Look for signs of wear, like scratches, dents, and faded details. The sharper the details on Lincoln's face and the memorial building, the better. If you think your penny is in excellent shape, consider having it graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC. This can cost between $20 and $100, but it can also reveal if you have a rare, high-grade coin. And who knows? Your penny could be the next to sell for thousands. Collecting pennies can be a rewarding hobby, and it's amazing to think that something as simple as a 1-cent coin could hold so much history and potential value. Whether you're in it for the love of history, the thrill of the hunt, or the potential financial gain, each coin tells a story. Remember to check those jars, rolls, and piggy banks. Sometimes the most valuable finds are hiding in plain sight. So, there you have it. The story of the 1978 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny, a coin that shows us it's not just about age, but condition and rarity. Have you found any interesting coins recently? Share your finds in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss out on our next coin adventure. Thanks for watching, and keep collecting.